Hello everyone and welcome to my video. I'm Dr. Mahdi today, and in this video I'll explain to you about chemical reduction methods for nanogold synthesis. There are different methods, many methods for nanogold synthesis, including physical methods, electrochemical methods, photochemical methods, green synthesis, and so on. But today and in this video I would like to make you familiar with most common methods for nanogold synthesis. I mean chemical reduction methods. At the end of this video, if you like it, please push the like, subscribe to my channel, and also please share my video with your friends. Now let's get started. There are two methods for chemical reduction. The first one is Turkiewicz method. Turkiewicz method is the most commonly used method for synthesizing spherical nanogold. I mean, you can synthesize nanogold in different shapes, but if you are looking for a spherical nanogold, I would suggest you, I strongly recommend you to use Turkiewicz method. And also you need to use sodium citrate. So you can see a structure of sodium citrate. Sodium citrate could act as a reducing agent and also as a stabilizing agent. Size of nanoparticles in this method is between 10 to 100 nanometer. Now in the following, I would like to explain to you step by step how to synthesize nanogold using Turkiewicz method. First, you need to dissolve chloroiuric acid in distilled water. Here you can see a structure of chloroiuric acid. And after that, you need to heat the gold salt solution to boiling point. I mean, you need to increase the temperature to 100 degrees. In this temperature, solution start boiling. Next step, we need to add sodium citrate solution dropwise while stirring. This step is very important. As I already mentioned, we need to add sodium citrate to the solution as a reducing agent. I mean, sodium citrate reduces Iu3 plus to Iu0. And then the gold atoms nucleate and form small clusters. Now inside of solution, we have small clusters. Small clusters grow into nanoparticles. Now we have nanoparticles and we have nanogold. But the question is here, when can we stop the reaction? I suggest you to follow the color. In the beginning, the color is pale yellow, and after that it will be colorless, and then dark purple, and at the end it's red. When it's red, it means now you have nanoparticle, nanogold with size between 10 to 100 nanometers inside of your solution. It's time to stop the reaction, decrease the temperature, and after that you can store your nanogold. You can store it in room temperature. You can also store it in the fridge. But the question is here, how should we know? I mean, size of nanoparticles are nano. I suggest you to do two tests. One of them is DLS, dynamic light scattering. With DLS, you can guess size of your nanoparticles. But if you are looking for a very, very precise method, I suggest you to use TEM, transmission electron microscopy. With this method, with this technique, you can measure size of your nanoparticles. There are some parameters that affect the size of nanogold. One of them is citrate to gold ratio. With increase in this ratio, I mean with increase in concentration of citrate, you will have decrease in size of your nanogold. Temperature and pH are two other parameters that affect the size of nanogold. With increase in temperature and pH, you will have decrease in size of nanogold. I mean, if you would like to synthesize a small nanogold with this method, you need to increase temperature, increase the pH, and also increase concentration of citrate. This method has some advantages. For example, this method is very simple and cost effective. And with this method, you can produce uniform and spherical nanoparticles. And also, this method is scalable for large production. For example, when you would like to synthesize huge amount of nanogold, especially in industry, you can use this method. And also about the application, I would say it could be used for biosensors, for drug delivery system, and cancer therapy, and also catalysis. The second chemical reduction method for nanogold synthesis is the Beras-Shiffrin method. In this method, we will have nanogold in an organic solvent, and also it's completely different from Turkiewicz method, because in Turkiewicz method we have nanogold in an aqueous solution, and in this case we will synthesize hydrophobic nanogold. Synthesized nanogold in this method will be hydrophobe. And also we need to use a stabilizing agent. We need to use thiol ligands as a stabilizing agent, and also we need to use sodium borohydride as a reducing agent in Beres-Shiffrin method. And size of nanoparticles in this method is between 1 to 10 nanometers. First, we need to prepare a two-phase system, and for this purpose we need to dissolve chloroiuric acid in distilled water, and after that you need to add an organic solvent like toluene. And next step is very important, and we need to add a phase transfer agent to transfer Iu3+ from aqueous phase to organic phase. And most of the time we use a tetraoctyl ammonium bromide. Here you can see the structure of this chemical. And after that, we will transfer Iu3+ from aqueous phase to organic phase. Now we have Iu3+ in organic phase. And next step, we need to add thiol ligands as a stabilizing agent. For example, we can use alkyne thiol. Most of the time we use dodecan thiol. When we use dodecan thiol, they will interact with Iu3+ and prevent agglomeration. So next step is the reduction of gold ions, and for this purpose we need to use sodium borohydride as a reducing agent, and after that Iu3+ reduces to Iu0. And last step is purification. For purification we need to wash it many times to remove excess reagents and also unreacted thiols. If you would like to see general schematic of Beres-Shiffrin method for nanogold synthesis, I would say we need to use chloroiuric acid, and also we need to use sodium borohydride as a reducing agent, and also tetraoctyl ammonium bromide as a phase transfer, and also dodecan thiol as a stabilizing agent. And after that we will synthesize nanogold with thiol ligands on the surface, which are very stable, and also because of thiol ligand, they prevent aggregation. There are some parameters that affect the size of nanogold in Beres-Shiffrin method. One of them is gold to thiol ratio. We think it is in concentration of thiol, you will have decrease in size of nanogold. Another one is reducing agent concentration. Again, we think it is in concentration of reducing agent, sodium borohydride, you will have decrease in size. Another one is reaction time. With decrease in reaction time, you will have decrease in size. And temperature, when you increase the temperature, you will have decrease in size. And also Beres-Shiffrin method has some advantages. For example, in this method we can produce hydrophobic gold nanoparticles, and they are stable in nonpolar organic solvents. And also in this case, in Beres-Shiffrin method, we have excellent control over particle size, and also monodispersity is another advantage for this method. As we use a thiol ligand, will be on the surface of nanoparticles, and they will increase stability of nanogold. And also about the applications, I would say we can use it for biosensing, catalysis, and also biomedical. Now I would like to have a comparison between Turkiewicz method and Beres-Shiffrin method. In Beres-Shiffrin method, solvent is organic. We have nanogold in an organic solvent, but for Turkiewicz solvent it's aqueous. We have nanogold in an aqueous solvent. In Beres-Shiffrin stabilizing agent is thiols, but for Turkiewicz it's a citrate. Size of nanoparticles, nanogold in Beres-Shiffrin is between 1 to 10 nanometers, but in Turkiewicz method it's between 10 to 100 nanometers. And about the application of nanogold synthesized by Beres-Shiffrin could be for organic phase catalysis and also sensor, but for Turkiewicz it could be used in biomedical and also aqueous catalysis. Hope you found this video useful. At the end, if you have any comment or question, you can write it below in comment section. If you like it, please push the like press the subscribe button, and also please share my video with your friends. And at the end, please don't forget that life is short and enjoy it. Thank you so much and bye.